Somehow this might not actually be winning, as insane as that sounds. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be playing odds games against Mittens bot. Now, as you guys know, this bot had some changes over the last couple of days. It was at full strength, then it was taken down to, I want to say, maybe 2500 level. Now it's back to the 3500 level once again, which means we're going to play against it with pawn odds. We're going to start without it having the pawn on b7. I have played some odds games in the past against various computer programs, and as I recall, without the pawn on f7, it's generally the best position for white to start with, without pawn missing. However, I don't want the best possible position, so we're going to do it without the pawn on b7. Let's start with e4. It goes bishop b7. All right, so I guess I will play knight to c3, e5. Okay, so this is like no opening that I've ever seen before, because there's a bishop on b7 and not a pawn. I guess I will play knight to f3, knight to f6. Very logical. Now maybe I can go bishop c4 here. In fact, probably I should have done it right away on move number 2, but I still think that after d3, position looks very, very solid here. So d5 is played. I guess I can take bishop b4. Okay, now if I go bishop d2, castles. Okay, logical. Bishop e2 must be the correct move. Knight bd7. Now I'm up a pawn. I'm up 2 pawns temporarily, but this doesn't look like anything super special to write home about. Now I can play a3 here. I can also go knight e4. A lot of different options. I can also maybe just go rook e1, which looks reasonable, although I guess it wants to go knight d5 takes and then bring the rook into the game, which makes a lot of sense. If I play a3, I will have 2 bishops here. Is it really all that special? Unclear. Very unclear, actually, if I play a3. But I guess a3 makes sense. It takes. See, what am I going to do here? I guess I will take with the pawn or the bishop. If I take with the bishop, there's knight d5 and knight f4. So pawn takes looks right. Got bishop d5. Of course, I should play c4. I can go bishop e3 here, which looks pretty reasonable to target the pawn. It plays c5. Play rook b1. Maybe knight d. Actually, knight d2, knight b3 kind of makes some sense here. Just try to bring the knight over to b3. I can go bishop f3 now, and I actually feel like I'm pretty happy with the position if I play this precisely. Now, of course, this is a 3500 bot, so being precise is not likely, but I feel like I'm doing well. So I go rook c1. So it's moving very, very fast here. I go knight b3 maybe is a move here. Play knight b3. I can play h3 for luft. I can maybe go a4. Knight b1 c3 is probably too extravagant because of some e4 trick. Let's just play h3 and be simple. Okay, queen d6. Logical. Now if I go knight b1, it wants to go e4 here. So I want to go knight b3, move the rook and bishop c1. But if I go knight b3, I can't move the rook since c2 hangs. Maybe I have knight b3, bishop d2, c3. Maybe that's actually I think that's the way to play it. So bishop d but bishop d2, there's e4 takes and rook b3, which doesn't look right. So let's see what I can do here. I can play like a4. Bishop d2, e4 is wrong. I can play rook b1, but it doesn't look right. It trades the rook, but I can't really move the rook. Can't move these pawns. I can really only move my queen or my rook or my pawn. a4 is a move, but it doesn't look like it does anything. Bishop d2, e4, as I said before, is no good. So either I play rook b1, move my queen to like e2 or d1, or play a4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 options. So queen e2 makes sense. Queen d1 also makes sense. Actually, what is wrong? Because with queen d1, e4, d4. And if I go queen e2, e4, d4. If I go queen e2, e4, d4 takes, but there is bishop f6. Somehow queen d1 feels right just because bishop d2 is a move, I guess. And e4, maybe I can just take and open up the file or play d4. Queen e2 also looks very attractive, though, so I'm not sure which move is correct here. Queen e2, e4, queen e2, e4, d4. Takes is good. Queen d1 is also good. Which move is right? I actually don't know which move is right. Which move is right here? queen e2 e4 or queen d1. Queen d1 e4 takes or d4. Queen e2 e4 d4. Both moves look very good. I'm not actually sure. I'm trying to find a reason that one move is better than the other one. If I go queen e2, what does he have? Oh, if I go queen e2, there's a5. Because if I take, there's queen b6, knight b3, queen b3 takes, and I lose the queen. So then queen d1 has to be the right square. Because queen e2, a5, and then at bishop d2, there's a4. Although queen e2, a5, a4 actually still looks good for white too. But I'm guessing also on queen 2 there might be like a rook b8 trick. So probably queen d1 is the right move. Rook b8? Huh? Bishop d... Oh, bishop d... What? Bishop d2? What am I missing? Wait a second. Am I missing something here? Bishop d2, just bishop c3? Although bishop d2, I think it's going to sack and take. I mean, I'm up in exchange there. Is that really... That's got to be winning for me, unless I'm crazy. Wait, okay. Bishop d2. Takes b3, cb3, queen d3, bishop e3. That's just an extra piece. What am I missing here? Wait, bishop d2, maybe e4 is what I'm missing. Bishop c3, rook takes b3, takes. Okay, maybe that's the idea. Bishop d2, e4 here takes ed3. Bishop f. And there is counterplay there. I feel like I mean bishop d2. Or maybe queen e1 also to go queen c3. But those are really the only two moves. It's one of these two moves. So bishop d2, e4. Bishop c3, rook b3. cb3, ed3. Bishop f6, knight f6, rook c3. Rook d8, queen f3, queen e5. That's actually losing. c3, rook d8, f. No, you can't go f3, queen d4 check. It's either bishop d2 or queen e1. Those are the only two moves that make sense. I think queen e... So if I go queen e1, what's the difference? e4, queen c3 takes, then I have rook d1, and I'm just winning game. I think, although knight e5, bishop f4, knight f3, takes, should be winning. Okay, I think this is right. Okay, so it sacks. Wow. Okay, so now this has to be winning. So I take and I go rook c3, and I'm just... I think I'm just up material unless I'm crazy. Yeah, okay. So this is a winning position. Now I'm going to go rook b1, and now I mean, I really should win this. I know the computer is 3400, but if I can't win this, I'll be let's just say I'll be a little bit disappointed. Now I can take and play a4, a5. I don't know. This must be winning. No, a4, a5. Just break the pawn chain. f4 is not a threat, because I can take. I can also go like rook a3, b3 or a3. I don't even know which one's right. I assume a3's got to be correct just to support the pawn push. Of course, rook b3 is also reasonable to put the rook on the b file. I don't even know which one's right, but I assume, I don't know, rook a3. Well, does it even make a difference? I don't even know if it makes a difference. Does it make a difference which square I go to play a5? Probably it doesn't, but I'm guessing that I probably want both these files, just to guess. I probably want the b and the a file for the queen and the rook. So I think this must be right now. a5, f4, bishop c1, takes e4. Still some tricks here. But again, this should be winning. Okay, so I go a5, f4, bishop c1, takes e4, queen d2, e3 takes, ed3, queen d3, a5, f4, bishop c1, takes e4, queen d2. That looks winning. Hopefully it is. It looks good. Bishop. I can also go to d2 here maybe as well. But c1 somehow just looks... I don't know. It looks right to me. King f7? Okay, so now this is definitely winning. So I haven't said that 10 times already. So the key here is simply to use the open files and to... How do I use the open files? I've got two open files here. Rook b7. Somehow I need the bishop on b2 and like the pawn on f3, and then I can just go hog wild. If I go bishop b2, e4, bishop f6, that also looks very... Actually, bishop b2, e4, bishop f6 is just like... Must be winning. Yeah, this okay, plays h5, which is obviously not doesn't do anything specifically. Question is, what I need to do is somehow I need to I mean, I can go queen a1, I can go queen e1. I need to activate this rook. This rook is very well placed, but it's also not doing anything. Maybe I'll just go back, just guard everything. Okay, plays g5, trying to scare me with g4. I can maybe do like a fancy schmancy king walk. A little bit much, but it's also not crazy because black doesn't have any moves here. Like the queen and the knight are tied to the pawn. Knight is stuck here because otherwise I get queen e4. Maybe I can just do a slow king walk. I can run the king over. Maybe I go here, g4 takes 6, f3, g3, king f1, e1, d1. Always reasonable, but again, I'm not sure that's great. Like it's let's go here. Gotta guard the pawn. Now I can take and go f3. If I don't take and go well, takes an f3, there might be some knight h5 now, which I'm not thrilled by. f3, g3, king f1. I mean, I really, for some reason, I'm getting fascinated with this idea of running the king, which I suspect is maybe not best. I mean, I can also maybe go h4. Doesn't look great, although on the other hand, after h4 he doesn't have many moves either. I can go h4 and then run the king, take and run the king. Which one? Takes an f3 for some reason is getting stuck in my mind as being decent, although no, it's actually not, because takes f3, knight h5, takes knight g3, queen f3, there's queen h6, queen h1, and then I'm in trouble. So probably I should close the king side. Okay, it goes king e6. And now what do I do? And now actually I think I just go g3, f3, queen e3 and win the game. Or wait, did I just blunder e4? No, I didn't. I take. Okay, again, this has to be winning. I get queen e4. This has to be winning. Queen e4, but knight f6. Oh. Maybe I should just slow play it with like king h2, guard the pawn first, and then try to reroute some stuff. But again, this has to be winning somehow. How do I win this? Rook b7, knight f6, bishop c1, knight e7, knight f5 is kind of annoying. How do I win this? This position's got to be winning somehow. But I'm struggling to find the idea that wins. Maybe king h2, knight e7. Maybe king h2, knight e7, and I just bring the rook back, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to try to be very safe. So queen c6, I expected that. But now I have queen e4 maybe. I can also just go rook a... Oh, is there rook a3, queen f3 or some funkiness? No, I just trade. I assume this must be just very good. Rook a1, queen f3 is an idea. But now I just go rook e1. I think this is still good. I'm not blundering something. Okay, I'm not blundering. Okay, okay. We reached the end game. This has got to be winning. If this isn't winning, I will be let's just say I'll have some confusion about my life. This has to be winning. Okay. The key is I gotta go after... I need to go after the pawns. I need to go after this one, I think. Let's go here. Bishop f2, or do I leave the bishop? I guess just bishop f2. Guard the pawn. Okay, now... Okay, 2. I mean, this has to be winning. Okay. This has to be winning. But somehow this is not easy again. Wait, why did I could have just brought the king over and avoided any counterplay. Why did I play rook a2? It was not trivial. Okay. Still should be winning, but if I take, there's knight d6. What am I doing? I could have just played king g2 and walked the king. This is complicated. I take knight d6, rook d2, king e7, rook d5 is still probably good. 594 bishop. I mean, probably still takes, and rook d2 is good. d2, king e6, rook d5, knight e4, bishop e3, but then knight f6. Still tricky. e6. This is not easy. Again, this should be winning somehow. And I can also go check and then takes, but then what? Okay, 7, knight e5 takes, knight f3, king g2. That's also probably okay. I mean, that's 2v2, but can I win that? Because the pawns are maybe a little bit weak. But I'm not convinced. On the other hand, it's also very safe versus, like, say, takes and then some rook d2, where I could blunder and lose the game still. Although actually takes rook here, king e6 here, takes knight f6, rook d1. I get the bishop on f4, which guards everything too. So they're both playable. King is much more passive here versus being down on e4, d3. I take knight d6, rook d2, king e6. Rook d5, there's knight f6 right away, though. Yeah, maybe I should just be... I should probably take the safe route here. So I check, I take, knight d6. Now, that's not the move that I was expecting at all. Expecting king e4 and then rook a7. So now, though, I think I have rook c6, knight e4, bishop f, bishop e3, and I think I found the way to win. Assuming I didn't blunder something very obvious here. Rook c6, knight e4, bishop e3. I think this is correct. Oh, I also have rook actually, wait, no, I have rook a7. Oh no, then king e6. Wait, rook a7, then king e6, and no. So okay, takes. I expected that. Now I take, and everything is guarded, I believe. Okay, so not bishop e3 because there's knight f1. Okay, this is winning. This is definitely winning. I just have to be... I have to make like 3 good moves, and I win the game. So bishop e7, knight e4, rook h6 looks pretty clean. Bishop e7, king e4, rook d6, knight... Yes. Bishop e7 because king e4, rook here. Wait, no, sorry. Bishop e7, king e4, rook d6, there's check there. Never mind. Bishop e7, king e4, rook h6, king f3. Still some tricks. Bishop a7 maybe is a move here. Rook c7 also a move. Actually, rook c7. Wait, does rook c7 just win? He moves. Oh no, rook c7 is king e6. And I think he has king e6, right? And still, I have to find the win. It just goes on. Okay, so I check king e5. King e5, bishop a3 maybe, or maybe king g2, knight e4, bishop e3. This has to be winning somehow. I don't know. So let's go check. He goes back. I did not expect that move. Okay, now this must... I keep saying this must be winning, and I'm not finding it. So I really want to go bishop e3. I really want to go rook h6. I don't think either move makes that. Oh no, then there's checks. Okay, let's go here. I think I go here, just dominate the ponies. Okay, this must be winning, right? I don't know if this isn't winning. I don't know what this must be winning. If this isn't winning, I don't know what is. Okay. Go here. Okay. How do I win, though? If I go here, there's 94. Wait a second. What the heck? Is this actually not winning? This must be winning somehow. What the heck? has to be winning. Go here, king d6. I mean, I can put the rook on h6. The king's on f. What the heck is going on? Wait a second. This must be winning. This must be winning. That's all I have to say. I go king g1. This has to be winning. This has to be winning somehow. Huh. I'm actually perplexed by this. g5, king d6. This must be winning. Rook f8, knight e4, knight g3 though. Puts the king on e5. Huh. That king f5. Okay, he goes back to d6. Okay. Somehow this has to be winning. Weird though, because somehow I don't see the win. Maybe I put the rook on g1 at the end of the day and I bring the king over. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like... Oh, but then he goes knight e4 and I don't have a way in. King f1, king d4. Maybe I check him? King f5. Okay, but now I go here. Has to be winning somehow. I don't believe that this is not winning. King f2 here, king here takes, check. This is insane if this is actually a draw. Okay, let's go check. I have to be careful this isn't a threefold either. Here. I get my king out is the problem with these pawns. Somehow this might not actually be winning. As insane as that sounds. I can still wait with like rook b5 maybe. But yeah, he just waits and I don't even know how I'm supposed to win this. There's got to be a way though. King e5, king g1, knight e4. Trying to figure out if I cut the rook, if I keep the rook on the f file, he just waits for the king and the knight. There's nothing here that I can do, so I can't win with the rook on the 5th rank. So the only question is whether I can win somehow at the f or the e file. The only two ways that I can be winning here. Again, this should be winning somehow. It really should be. But proving it is difficult. Rook f5, king e6. F4, king e5, and again, I don't know how I'm supposed to break through. Maybe I need the rook behind. Maybe I can put the rook behind the knight somehow, like rook f8, rook b8. h8, knight f6. Maybe there's some way I can put the rook behind. Here goes king e5. So here I need to find a move, like rook h8, king f5, rook f8, king g6. How do I do this, though? Beyond bizarre. I simply don't see a way to win this. Maybe wait, maybe I can actually try to bring the king and then g3. I have rook b2. Wait, maybe I think, okay, let's check on the b file. Maybe I can actually bring my king here. Maybe g3 rook g2. Maybe I think maybe I found it. Okay, go here takes here, knight e2, king g5, g3 rook g2, knight d4, king f4. I think this is actually working. So I have, we can go knight d4 right back, then I go rook b2. Oh man, this is tough. Probably I should have done this with the rook on the a file, not the b file, but now I think rook a5 is probably just a threefold. I go there, knight g3, king f4, knight e2, king g5, knight d4, rook b2, king e5 takes, king f5 is no good, king f4. Okay, I think this is winning. I think king f2 is winning, if I'm not mistaken. Here, knight e2, king g5, g3, rook b2, and if knight d4, I go rook b2, king e5. I think this works. I think this is working. Here, if I go back, it's a threefold, so I have to go forward. I think this is working. I go king g5, knight c3. Wait. Okay, wait a second. Okay, knight c3. Again, this is why I should have done it with rook on a5 versus b5, because there are extra tempi. But this has to be winning somehow. I can play rook b8, g3 takes maybe. This feels good. I mean, I can also just play rook b3, but then 94, 19. This is difficult. Okay, if I go rook b3, actually rook b3 makes a lot of sense. Rook b3, knight e4, king h5, king f5. Let's go knight e4, king f4 maybe. Actually, wait, if I go rook b3, knight e4, king f4, knight e6, check, king f6, rook e5, king g6, rook e6 wins. G3, I have rook h5, g2, rook g5, and that's winning. Yes. I think this is winning. I think I go king f4, not king h5. King h5, king f5, black is okay, but I think after king f4, this is winning. I think this is winning now. I just have to push the king back, and now if I go king f5, this is very close to winning. I just have to be precise. Here, knight d5, h6, g3. Still tricky though. King f5, knight d5, rook h6, g3, rook h5, g2. Yes, this must be winning. Knight e8. Knight e8. I can just go king g5, right? Or wait, no, then there's knight g7, check, king f8, king g6, knight e6, king f6. Yes, this must be. I have g3. I have, wait, but rook b3, there's still knight f6. Then I have rook e3. And there's also king g6, I guess, as well. Actually, king g6 is just very simple, because g3, I go rook b3, and then I just win the pawn. Okay, and now this should be winning if I'm careful. So if I take, there's g3, rook b2, I guess, king f6, king here, knight f5. Well, the rook b2, there's knight c4 also. Still very tricky. I also go rook b3 or rook b2 or rook b1 here. All three moves are in play. I don't know if there's any difference. Rook b3 stops g3. Rook b2 doesn't. Rook b1 doesn't, but it also stops the pawn further down the board. Make any difference? I guess if I go rook b1, let's see, rook b1 g3, rook g1, knight e4, king f5, knight e6, king f4. So I think all roads lead to Rome, and I think rook b1 is good enough. Yes, and now rook b1. What is this? I take. and go rook h3. What? If I take, there's king f. How is it still finding tricks here? There cannot be tricks. This has to be just winning. Okay, so I guess I just go here and I eat the pawn. And now this should be very basic. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. No blunders, of course. Very important not to make any blunders. And we did it. I'm gonna win this game. Go check. Rook a1. Go check. Check. Here. Go check. Go here. Here. And no nonsense. Just no nonsense. Just no nonsense. Yeah. Takes, and there we go. Oh my gosh. Very, very tough. Okay, let's go here. And here, and here, and here, and here, here, and checkmate. Oh man, that was very hard. I knew this endgame could not be a draw. Or not here, sorry, but I knew this couldn't be a draw. It's just not possible with the rook versus the knight. It's just not possible. I think what I did was correct. I was surprised it didn't go g3 here. I'll take a look at the analysis later, but I'm pretty sure that g3 had to have been the right move. But anyway, it is what it is, you guys, and we're gonna move on. I did finally get the win.